right, Grand Rising. I don't even know where we ended off, but we're going to go ahead and continue here. All right. So I think this is going to be like part 4, if I'm not mistaken, or 5. All right. And yeah, so, okay. So again, we're talking about this energy, okay? What I'm saying is, we going back to Genesis, right? When let's see who said it. Let's see who said it. All right. So again, with these soul contracts and stuff, like I said, I'm wondering if these people are dealing with you in a sleep realm or another realm that you've been blocked from, right? Okay? Where they're able to communicate with you in a way where you don't know what the hell is going on, where you could be wrapped up in the things that you don't have no idea about, by them using spell work, or again spelling, because spelling is casting spells in a sense, right? Words are very powerful. Okay? So this could be the energy of that, okay? Just basically using someone's words even, and manipulating them, or manipulating the situation here, okay? Or manipulating minds, like I said, with that alter ego energy, or that that doppelganger energy here, okay? Someone in the likeness of someone, okay? So again, it depends on who, like I said in Genesis 1:26, is playing God at that particular point or that time, because it is saying God with a capital G. So that is like me going back and resorting to that original energy. But I know that there's a goddess or a god on this plane right now that's being played like a fool, right? Or they trying to play like a fool because they have more power and money and resources and platforms, okay? And so, and then again, the energy of everybody is basically worshiping Satan, because Satan is running things from heaven in particular points in this Bible. Not from hell, like they told you in church, because the church then failed you, okay? But if you go back, you can go ahead and pull out your Bible. Everybody should already have one, or most people have one, okay? It says that Satan is running things or ruling from heaven. Satan is a god, if no matter how you want to look at it, okay? To me, that energy is a godhead or a god energy, okay? Maybe of the dark, but it's still considered to be a god energy, okay? A ruler, a leader, or something, okay? If you look up the energy of what God, the definition of what God means in etymology, that's what it's going to say. A supreme ruler or deity, okay? So, it's saying here that God said, so again, if I started this thing off with Taurus, Gemini, and Scorpio, and everything was beautiful and going just fine, okay? Possibly a Virgo energy there, okay? And then all of a sudden, after that milkshake brought all the boys to the yard, or the energy to the yard, or man to the yard, okay? However, this could just not even be you luring them in, but them being attracted to your beauty, the something that dwells within you, okay? Without you even knowing that it was there. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So again, what I said is what I'm going to keep on saying. It says, then God said, let us make mankind in our image, and and in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea, and the birds in the sky, and over the livestock, and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that moveth on the ground. So again, that's just bringing me back to this world card energy, okay? It's bringing me almost back to this world, and then the page of cups with that fish called Wanda that's inside of that cup, okay? So again, this could go either way, but again, we are our ancestors to a certain extent. Things were supposed to happen different in these particular times, okay? What? I think it's under my shoe.
How do you know that?
I don't, because I just seen something right there when I put my shoe down. So livestock, okay? So the stock market, okay? Or just stock in general, okay? And the small animals that scurry along the ground. You gonna break my whole charger? What was that? Ew, close my door. So again, it says they will reign over the fish, the birds in the sky, and the livestock, and the wild animals on the earth, and the small animals that scurry along the ground. So again, this could be looked at, you know, lowly people, okay? I don't know, like I said, I don't want to go too deep into this, but this will be a good one to break down again, okay? To go even into, you know, start with one. It's one of the ones I want to go back a couple of verses or whatever, but I'm not going to do it here on this video. I'm just, again, casting seed, okay? So, again, like I said, when it comes to this energy, to me, in the beginning, the earth was first, okay? A chaotic mass, with the the vaporous energy and that chaos that was going on. But we're not realizing who brought the chaos onto the earth, okay? It was these people that were trying to rule or reign supreme over that God energy, that original autochthonous energy, okay? All right? So who brought on the vid? Okay? It's these foul people in the earth that did this. And then want to call the vid or the nothing as if it's some dis-ease that was brought on by, and I do think to a certain extent it was, by God, or that wrath of God, okay, or the breath of God, okay? But it's like, which one? Is it the men that are up in these high places and taking crafty counsel, and the ones that say that they are Jews and are not, but the synagogue of Satan, okay? These people playing God with science, okay? That's what we have to question and ask ourselves here, all right? So again, this could be also an energy, because I feel like sometimes it's like, you know, it's a split between me and 𝘍𝘠𝑦 some reason. Like society has done it. I didn't know. I don't know why I see this, but this is just what I see, okay? And, you know, I feel like there has to do with something with, even I'm thinking of antidote and then maybe even the booster, okay? The antidote was fine, but they created a booster with science in order to manipulate man, the times, the ways, and the light, okay? I feel like that's what they've done. They've taken something from the earth or from the empress and from her blood or from her, something from her, okay? Even probably kundalini, some type of something. I'm seeing spinal tap energy here. They've taken something, okay, and then they've used it to alter something. And then they probably took something from that that's in the likeness of her and altered something else with that booster. This is just what I'm seeing here, okay? I'm hearing something about these shots, okay, that was ordered, or drinks, like give me a drink, or let me buy you a drink, or bartender, because bartender, that energy is giving me the energy of, what is it called, temperance, okay, with the person sitting there pouring those 2 cups. But the whole thing is there's a group of us that have that inner alchemy. We don't have to cast spells. We don't have to cause towers. The tower is within us. So we feel some kind of way and we tune in, shit just gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's just the energy, okay? But again, people lose hope and lose faith, and then they start getting faint, okay? Or you lose your support system and they get faint, okay? And the support is important. If everybody is really worshiping Satan right now, God, it gives God, or the real God energy, the power is lessened within that individual, because people are worshiping, even though I don't feel like my God really wants worship, okay? I just don't, you know, like, because some gods in the Bible say, you know, I didn't ask you for no burnt offerings and your sacrifices. I hate them. You see what I'm saying? Okay? So again, I don't know why that's even making me think about sage and shit like that, okay? Burning sage, or burning all these things, these incense and things like that, okay? So a lot of people do these things with crystals and incense and all this stuff. When I feel like, and people got mad at me for saying this, because I know it's a thing of like merchants or consumerism when we're talking about these things, and I still enjoy these things, but I know that there's something within me that I don't actually necessarily need those things. There's something in some of us where we don't actually need those things. We need the assistance or the support of others in order to learn how to use these things, like when it comes to that inner alchemy, okay? Or when it comes to what else am I thinking? When it comes to goodness, astrology, and all these particular things. You may not know nothing about it, but it might be embedded in your DNA code or your makeup. So when you feel certain ways or you see certain things just start to happen if you say them and you believe them and you see them and you know them, okay? So again, I don't know why I just heard Adam knew his wife, okay? All right, because I feel like what happened is this person has already committed treason, or they've already committed some kind of act here where they can't turn back the hands of time. So they have to stick with this energy. But what I said is, you don't have to be with me, but she can't be me. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be with me, but she can't be me. You see what I'm saying? So that's when I feel like Source stepped in and said, oh, that's how it is? Oh, then you motherfuckers can exit the building. You can get the fuck out the garden. You see? But before somebody get them, they want to get you see what I'm saying? This is what, so they're trying to use laws and lies and all this other stuff in order to contaminate, or they want to try to take you out of your own family tree, you know what I'm saying, and try to relocate you or give you a different identity, you know what I'm saying, but since they feel like they turned the earth against you, they turned the principalities against you, they turned all these, you know what I'm saying. So again, if people don't want your rulership because you about to lay down the fucking law on their ass and you won't pay back, and you're going to come, and it's that whole energy of king saying, this time we're coming to get our fucking check. So they know that, again, once you're aware and you're able to go ahead and do this, right, then it's a wrap for them. All right? So again, you can be with her because you have to, because you already sinned the most deadliest sin. By laying with that individual. Again, when Source set us down and brought this to light, was the time to repent. I did that. They didn't. They kept looking for something better. They kept trying to make something else in their likeness or the way that they like it. And I'm telling you, a womb will be the fucking supreme ruler and deity that's coming. That is that Christ energy. Yeshua can be a part of that. And again, in times, I feel like what my ancestors telling me is this is the way that they were able to eliminate the feminine energy from the Jesus Christ energy. Jesus Christ is a twin flame energy. One being of sight and one being the light. The corruption comes in when one thinks that they can find something in the likeness and tries to build a bitch in the workshop in order to be that energy. And I didn't come here to play no games. You understand? I told you how I was going to do it. I told you how I was going to do it. And I ain't got to go through no major transformations and put shit in my body and get hips and butt and thigh and all this other stuff. I ain't got to do all that. I'm me. Take me how I am or don't take me at all. I don't give a fuck how much money, where you think you can exalt me to, because there ain't no other high than the natural high that I hold with the fuck with inside. So it's just like, I don't know, people don't like my energy. Nobody even can really match it. These people that's saying that they doing these things in the supreme order, they don't even speak unless they speaking to somewhere where I can't see the shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because this might be a game to somebody, but it ain't to me. This makes me think about AI energy. People that's heartless here. People that's heartless here. They want to name me heartless because I'm a stand for my birthright, my God-given birthright, my sovereign right to be. Again, God is not a man that he or she shall lie, meaning when we look up laws means lies. These are things that they use to manipulate the people for throughout the test of time. My people didn't deal with shit like that. Treaties and shit like that, that was introduced by natives. We just was on the land, doing our things and respecting each other and probably dealing with the 10 Commandments. You see what I'm saying? And then here they come with all these mandates and laws and all these other things and all these things like this that was put in place in order to keep some type of order to protect them from us, not for them to protect you. When you hear that shit about protect and serve when it comes to the police officer, and you wonder when you call the police, they always act like they can't do nothing or they doing too damn much. To the point now where if you call the police on somebody because it's an abusive nature of something going on in your home, they can take both of you to jail and then take your children into custody. You see what I'm saying? Or one of you end up dead, if not both. See? But that's the only thing. This is what I'm looking at too. This is why some of these masculine energies or these energies been able to get away with a lot of stuff, because they haven't been reported because of that particular situation right there. Because I was thinking, what if somebody was what if this person that's laying up in the same house as me, okay, actually been having some kind of secret case going on against me to get a secret divorce or something where I'm not even engaging in their energy. Or what if this is a divorce from him and this other energy that been trying to inhabit my vassal, okay, or snatch my soul. You see what I'm saying? And that soul, I'm talking about the soul, right? Or the sun or the soul, or also that SOLE, that sole proprietorship over yourself, where another person think that they can buy somebody, trade, or sell somebody in 2022 on the stock market or with this livestock. Because again, living animals or living creatures, okay? When the Lord God, not God, but the Lord God came in and blew the breath into these individuals and made them living creatures. This means that, again, these individuals are talking about killing all of the white children or whatever, but when you realize they talk about white, like we did that video, it's talking about you or the white light. You origines, you that hold that inner power or beauty, okay? That righteousness. That's what they're talking about, okay? That's who they need to get rid of. They know that when they say the white man, these people don't have the power to do nothing to you. Your neighbors next door to you that's a different Caucasian or something don't have no power to do nothing. If they come over and kill you and do something to you, their ass is going to jail. You see what I'm saying? When people don't end up serving is when they in some kind of political arena, or there's some type of police officer or something like this. But those people are there to protect and serve these sectors or these governors or those who, you know what I'm saying, are over you. They're not there to protect and serve you. They just there to come clean up some shit after something happened, an altercation or something, to reprimand or to bring some type of order to the situation, so that, again, they can protect those particular people from people like you. Those higher ups. Those ones with they foot on your neck, or the ones that take from you and then tell you to go and pull up your bootstrap. Pick up yourself by your bootstrap. Okay? So somebody is saying this here, and that's all giving me all the energy, like I said, of the world card. Okay? You can look at it how you want to, but again, the way it's been fashioned here, people have been doing things in somebody's name. They have been doing things in somebody's name and think they're going to get away with it, or think they're going to use that person as a scapegoat, and everybody's going to run off with this whoever she is. Okay, I mean, it just is what it is. So again, what's done in the dark is what they do when it comes to the womb or the feminine energy. That's what they crave. Okay, White Castle, that's what they crave. You see what I'm saying? And that White Castle is sitting right behind that woman with the seven, I think it's the Seven of Swords. Okay, now this might be also this God saying, let us make somebody in our image, could also be this God trying to make somebody like a an empress, bringing them in, or an emperor, or somebody bringing them into, a queen or something like that, into some kind of secret society or some kind of group or something too, or some kind of coven or something like this. Okay, this could have been this energy. This could be somebody trying to say, somebody like they would bring my energy into this. I don't know. Like I said, I have nothing to hide. I don't know. We're trying to figure this out together. We're walking together, okay, to try to figure this out. But this could also be me being this energy that was already created, okay? And then somebody is saying, well, we don't know about this one. She's talking about changing laws. She's talking about doing this. So we're going to make somebody in the likeness of her and use her. So again, you can use, but that's when you fall. That's when you fall. That's when that's when it's off with your head, because you done committed a treasonous act with a whole bunch of people against one person in order to take their rulership or their reign away from them. So again, there's no need for me to be jealous. I feel like I am that I am right now. Who the hell am I about to be jealous of? Do you understand what I'm saying? I know it. I'm about to be jealous of a bitch that you built in the workshop in order to be me. You understand what I'm saying? I can go, and if we talk about natural beauty or outward beauty, I can go without makeup. You see what I'm saying? I can go with my natural appearance, with my stretch marks and whatever I have, my belly or whatever. Okay? I don't have to go plump up my lips and do all this and that. I can go with my natural hair or not. Okay? I get mixed energy from this Taurus energy. Sometimes it seems like this person is offended with my natural hair, and sometimes it's like this person, you know, the alter ego energy of this person comes in and reassures me that I'm beautiful with or without it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm supposed to look at those heavenly bodies or beings or energies or creatures and make them feel something, but they live a life of this fake, phony energy sometimes all day long anyways, with the appearance that they have to give off to the public. So maybe they don't like that necessarily. Maybe they like something real, and that's why they come to, again, the original feminine energies, okay, on the plane for that type of companionship, okay? But they hold, but in front of your face, they hold these other women, video vixen type of women, above you and try to make it seem like that's what you need to be, okay? Well, that don't work with me. You're not going to make me feel bad for being me. And believe me, I can dress up or I can dress down. It don't matter. If these people was, again, if these people were doing what they were doing by, you know what I'm saying, exalting, and because that's almost like the calf or whatever. That's like that calf that they built up, okay? In my energy, I feel like these energies did surround me and lifted me up spiritually, okay? But I feel like what they're doing with this other feminine energy to try to make me feel some kind of way less of myself, or like, oh, they didn't do this and that for me, is to exalt this woman and place her in these ridiculous clothing sometimes, okay, in order to make, you know, it's almost like somebody dressing up a clown or putting lipstick on a pig. Get mad if you want to. But again, don't forget that you're trying to make somebody in the likeness of me. And I don't recall the last time I seen this person's real skin tone or any motherfucking thing. So, again, you can go ahead. Then that's the difference between, again, sons of man and sons of God. If it were the case, you could be offended all you want to. If it were the case and I had to play a certain part or a role, and I know I had to be in front of the public eye every day, maybe I would, you know, do things differently. But, of course, I think I'm in the front of the public eye anyway, right? But at this point in time, they have taken the masculine energy that was even in my home away from me, mentally, emotionally, okay, to make me look some kind of way, to make it so you know what I'm saying, at this time in my life, you know what I'm saying, I'm not able to depend on that person for things I used to be able to depend on that person for, okay? And it's to make me look bad or ratchet or like a beggar or something, or like a have-not, okay, when I've never been a fucking have-not. But I'm okay with being one to prove a motherfucking point, to go through the trials and tribulations to make me a stronger person. I'm okay with it. Because it don't have nothing to do with me outwardly. It's about what I hold within. Who I am. Anybody that got to do that much all the time is not even worthy. They don't even love theyself, nor do they know thyself, and that's why they want to put them. This is somebody that could be bought or paid for in order to do whatever these people want them to do. Not I. I'm going to do what's right regardless. So why wouldn't you want somebody that's going to do what's right regardless? You see what I'm saying? Just because people, they want to continue to do things these corrupt ways and these corrupt manners. Again, you can do what you want to do and make these moves, but will you steal my birthright from me to go on and be a ruler and sit on that throne that belongs to me? Will you give that to that bitch? I think not. We're going to have a motherfucking problem on our hands. And at this point, I would say choose wisely, but you ain't even got to worry about that, because anybody been having dipping their wine over there and that don't need to come back this motherfucking way. Even though I feel that we're talking about this element here, that has the power to heal, not heal on your like bend down or bow down to nobody, but to heal. You see? But they want to keep it under wraps and come in the back door. No, you're gonna have to approach me and face me like a man if you want something from me. All access fucking denied. No more sneaky peek, sneaky link shit. Because again, what they're doing in this holographic nature or with these doppelgangers is trying to defile your character. But people can say, oh, she said this here, but look what she's doing here. You could try to go back and create and pull somebody's past, but once source sets you in that energy, can't nobody move you. But you. So anything somebody trying to tell you about my behavior, besides cursing or something like that, okay, is a motherfucking lie, since source set me where he set me. You got the wrong one. The right damn wrong one is